sucker rewards.
Okay, good morning. I wanted to say this. Um, should I be on here with the bonnet on? I probably shouldn't, but my hair's not completely done, so we're gonna continue. Um, Hi, my name is Keisha Mountain. If you're new here, this is from your big sister. A series where we talk about things that we desperately need to be talked about, or I can talk about whatever I want to rant about at the time. That's girlfriend. It's like 7 o'clock. What do you want to be remembered for? Now, I know a lot of times people take this and they don't really think twice about it. I know that when we think about things and what people have done to be, I thought it was recorded, to be remembered for, we don't often, we don't often think about it for real. You have people constantly daily that you actually do, like, who've actually worked. We have people that we constantly associate with for many generations and what they are remembered for. So, for example, Michael Jackson, he's like through many generations. Prince through many generations. Martin Luther King, many generations. So I basically want to know what it is that you want to be remembered for, because I have to take that into consideration and think about the things that I want to be remembered for. And I'm still a little bit young to be considering something like this, but I think that it's important to do that because it also helps you figure out your self-identity or who you are. So I know the first step to helping you be remembered or help you grow into a transition to being remembered for whatever you want to be remembered for is like a repetition. I know some people talk about like a daily routine or a constant, sequence of rituals or habits that you do daily in order to keep you in that same. I should not be on here with my bonnet on. Right. So there's certain things that we should be implementing in our daily lives to help us figure out or help us push forward towards an identity that's going to help us that's going to tie us to who we feel like we want to be remembered for. So I feel like when you say you want to be a person that gives back to a community, you have to be doing giving back to community things. And it's okay to be young-minded and not really sure, not really positive where you are, like, where you want to go or who you want to be, because life is about discovering yourself, and that's going to take time to do it. But sometimes I do wish that, as a person who is now thinking differently about her life, there was stuff that early on in life that I wish I actually done that could have helped me be in like different in a different present moment that I am now. So I would say if you care about your reputation or who you want to be remembered for, I would take the first step on knowing who it is that you want to be identified for, and then break down the type of behavior, rituals, or things, or how that person supports people, events, hobbies around them, and start working towards mimicking that so you could become that type of person. The second thing I want to talk about to take action in order to become someone you want to be remembered for is value takes action. Now, I had to consider, like, I talk about morals, and I talk about my morals and my values a lot, and I know I don't always, like, go into deeper details, and I kind of just graze past it and keep going, but I feel like when we sit here and you make those type of sacrifices towards things that don't actually align to to the list of things that you feel like is going to help you be the person you remember for, it sure that you have value within yourself and you have value within your vision. I know a lot of times we don't actually speak enough on not doing something anymore or going against something that we're not familiar with. And, well, I talk about it a lot. But I know it's a weird emotion or weird thing to consider especially if you don't naturally consider yourself doing that all the time. But I feel like when you make executive decisions and considering what's in front of you is not as important as what you actually hold dear to yourself is much more important. Like, that is what's going to help you move forward towards whatever you want to be remembered for. Now, the last thing, I know that topic was kind of quick, but it's because I wanted to focus a little bit more on the last thing. The last thing I want to talk about is like to choose what your impact is. I know I keep saying that in a more uplifted and positive light, but not everybody is meant to make a positive life change in life. Like, not everybody's meant to be Oprah and give out cards. Not everybody is like Angelina Jolie and willing to adopt a lot of kids to give them a place. Like, that might not be a path for you, but whatever path is for you, you need to choose that path and make sure that that path is who you think you really are. I'm not going to tell you to, I'm not even going to advise, I'm not even going to encourage, I'm not even going to entertain, honestly. I can't sit here, you can't sit here and say you want to be a model and then you don't try to audition to do modelly things. I don't want you to take what I'm saying and think that you have to be someone big, someone large, and someone impactful. That might not be the path for you. Your impact on the world or who you might want to be remembered, what you might want to be remembered for, might actually just go specifically for your inner circle or within your family. You might feel satisfied enough with being just the best person that you can within your household for the family that you have. Now, if that's all it is for you, that's great. But you need to make sure that if that's what you feel like your identity is and that's what you feel like you want to be most remembered for, you have to constantly, and that's not like overworking or overdoing, but you have to make sure that you're actually like being an involved family member in your family. Again, I know that I look a bit crazy and I'm not showing up for myself, and I kind of give myself a red, like a real big, oh my God, I'm not going to go on social media or post myself online with like a hoodie and a bonnet, and I'm doing it now. That's just not what I want to be remembered as, but I know my day might be a little bit more hectic today, and I'm kind of on a deadline for a goal, so, you know, sometimes things happen. If I wasn't procrastinating like I was, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But I have to make sure that I get this out today. It was another thing that was on my mind. I got a couple things that was on my mind, and I wanted to execute it a bit better, but I couldn't because I was lollygagging. But my name is Keisha Monte, and again, this is from your big sister. This is just a short clip to something I didn't have to rant about for a long time, and I'll see you in the next one.